Why is manipulating you so easy? And how to stop it? In an era rife with complexity and interconnectedness, the insidious force of manipulation looms, threatening to ensnare us in its web of deceit. To emerge unscathed from its subtle clutches, we must arm ourselves with a formidable arsenal of awareness, critical thinking, and unwavering assertiveness. In this comprehensive exploration, we will delve into the intricate realm of manipulation, unraveling its secrets, and providing you with a robust set of empowerment strategies that will empower you to thwart its advances. The psychology of manipulation. Why it works. Manipulation is an intricate and often insidious art that thrives on human vulnerabilities and psychological biases. To understand why manipulation is so distressingly effective, it is crucial to delve into the intricate web of psychological mechanisms that underlie it. In this exploration, we will dissect these mechanisms and unveil the reasons behind the unsettling success of manipulation. Trust. The precarious foundation of manipulation. Trust is the linchpin of human interactions, serving as the foundation upon which relationships and societies are built. Manipulators astutely recognize this intrinsic need for trust and exploit it to their advantage. The role of trust. Manipulation frequently commences with the establishment of trust. Manipulators often present themselves as trustworthy, honest, and reliable individuals. They may cloak their intentions in the veneer of benevolence, exploiting the natural human inclination to trust others. The trust-based trap. Once trust is gained, it becomes a potent tool for manipulation. People are more inclined to accept information or heed requests from individuals they trust. This unwavering trust, paradoxically, makes individuals vulnerable to manipulation, as their guard is lowered in the presence of perceived trustworthiness. Protecting trust. While trust is a valuable asset in human relationships, it should be cultivated cautiously and earned rather than granted blindly. It is vital to approach individuals and situations with a degree of skepticism, especially in the early stages of forming relationships. Verification and validation of claims or intentions are paramount in preserving trust without compromising one's integrity. Emotional triggers. The puppeteer's strings. Manipulators possess an uncanny knack for identifying and capitalizing on emotional triggers in their targets. These emotional triggers, such as fear, guilt, or desire, have the profound ability to cloud judgment and coerce compliance. Emotional manipulation tactics. Manipulators are adept at deploying various emotional tactics to control behavior. Fear can be instilled by painting dire pictures of the consequences of non-compliance, while guilt is induced by making individuals feel responsible for the manipulator's well-being or success. Desire is kindled by promises of rewards or benefits, further manipulating emotions. The vulnerability of emotions. Emotions, while quintessential to the human experience, can become a double-edged sword in the hands of manipulators. Emotional triggers often bypass logical reasoning, leading individuals to make decisions based on their emotional state rather than rational assessment. Defending against emotional manipulation. Developing emotional intelligence is paramount in resisting emotional manipulation. Recognizing when emotions are being triggered and cultivating self-awareness can help individuals regain control over their decision-making processes. Seeking external perspectives from trusted friends or professionals can provide clarity and objectivity in emotionally charged situations. Social pressure. The weight of conformity. Humans have an innate tendency to conform to social norms and expectations, a deeply ingrained aspect of our collective psychology. Manipulators are acutely aware of this susceptibility to social pressure, particularly in group settings. Group dynamics and manipulation. Manipulators often orchestrate situations where individuals are subject to the influence of the collective. This can entail leveraging peer pressure or exploiting societal expectations to induce compliance. Groupthink. A phenomenon where dissenting opinions are discouraged in favor of conformity, can further fuel manipulative endeavors. Resisting social pressure. Vigilance against group dynamics and peer influence is imperative. One must remain steadfast in their values and judgment, even when confronted with the allure of conformity. Encouraging open and diverse perspectives within group settings can mitigate the pernicious effects of groupthink. Information overload. Navigating the digital deluge. In the digital age, we are inundated with a constant deluge of information from a myriad of sources. Manipulators adroitly capitalize on this state of information overload to selectively present information that aligns with their objectives. Strategies of information manipulation. Manipulators may overwhelm individuals with a barrage of information, making it exceedingly challenging to discern facts from fabrications. Cherry-picking data, misrepresenting statistics, or flooding communication channels are all strategies employed to control the narrative and manipulate perceptions. Safeguarding against information manipulation. Navigating the information landscape requires a commitment to media literacy and critical thinking. Verification of information from multiple reliable sources before accepting it as truth is paramount. Recognizing the potential for information overload and taking strategic breaks to clear one's mind is equally vital. Cognitive biases. The mental maze of manipulation. Cognitive biases, ingrained patterns of deviation from rationality, are the bread and butter of manipulators. These biases, such as confirmation bias, anchoring, and availability heuristic, serve as potent tools for shaping perceptions and influencing decisions. Common cognitive biases in manipulation. Confirmation bias. People tend to favor information that confirms their pre-existing beliefs. Manipulators provide information that aligns with their target's existing views, reinforcing those beliefs. Anchoring. Individuals heavily rely on the first piece of information they receive when making judgments. Manipulators strategically introduce information as a reference point, anchoring subsequent judgments or decisions. Availability heuristic. People tend to overestimate the importance of information readily available to them. Manipulators create a salient narrative or present information prominently to influence perceptions. How to stop manipulation. Empowerment strategies. Now that we've unveiled the psychology behind manipulation, it's time to embark on a profound exploration of empowerment strategies that will fortify your defenses and empower you to repel manipulation's advances. 1. Educate yourself. Knowledge is your first and most potent line of defense against manipulation. It serves as the armor that shields you from the subtle machinations of manipulators. To bolster your defenses, take the time to learn about common manipulation tactics and the psychology that underpins them. Understand the nuances of the strategies that manipulators employ to deceive and control. Armed with this knowledge, you will be better equipped to recognize manipulation when it rears its head, allowing you to respond with confidence and resilience. Trust but verify. Maintain a healthy level of skepticism in your interactions and engagements. While trust is a valuable aspect of human relationships, it should not blind you to the potential for deception. Adopt the mantra of trust but verify. When presented with information or claims, especially those from unfamiliar or questionable sources, resist the urge to accept them at face value. Instead, make it a habit to verify information from multiple reliable sources before embracing it as the truth. This skeptical approach acts as a powerful shield, guarding you against falling prey to misinformation and manipulation. Emotional awareness. Emotions are the strings that manipulators often pull to exert control. To fortify your defenses, embark on a journey of emotional awareness and self-mastery. Begin by recognizing your emotional triggers, the specific emotions that manipulators exploit to bend you to their will. Once identified, work on developing emotional intelligence, which involves understanding and managing these triggers effectively. By gaining control over your emotions, you will be better equipped to maintain composure in the face of manipulative tactics. Emotional awareness is the key to safeguarding your decision-making process from external influence. Set boundaries. Manipulators often test boundaries to gauge how far they can push you. To thwart their advances, establish clear and assertive boundaries in your relationships and interactions. Communicate these boundaries confidently and consistently, ensuring that others understand your limits. Do not waver in the face of pressure or manipulation attempts. Setting and upholding boundaries is a powerful act of self-respect, signaling to manipulators that you are not an easy target. It creates a fortress of self-assuredness that is challenging for manipulators to breach. Critical thinking. Critical thinking is the beacon of clarity that cuts through the fog of manipulation. Cultivate and hone your critical thinking skills as a potent defense against manipulation's subtle deceptions. Challenge assumptions, seek evidence, and evaluate arguments logically. Develop the ability to dissect information critically, discerning fact from fiction. By making informed decisions based on evidence and sound reasoning, you fortify your cognitive defenses against manipulation's attempts to distort your perspective. Group dynamics. Group settings can be fertile ground for manipulation, as the desire to conform to social norms can be particularly potent. However, it is essential to maintain your individuality and integrity, even when faced with group pressure. Be acutely aware of group dynamics, recognizing when your values and judgment may be compromised by the need to fit in. Guard your individuality like a precious gem, and let it be your compass in navigating group situations. Remember that the power of your convictions and authenticity can withstand the allure of conformity. Take your time. Manipulators often employ tactics that create a sense of urgency, pressuring you to make quick decisions. Resist this pressure by embracing the sanctuary of reflection. Refrain from rushing into choices, especially when under duress or facing manipulation. Give yourself the time and space needed to think, reflect, and weigh your options carefully. Delaying decisions can be a powerful defense, allowing you to maintain control over your choices and preventing manipulation from exploiting impulsive reactions. Seek support. Do not underestimate the strength of seeking support when confronted with potentially manipulative situations. Trusted friends, family members, or professionals can offer valuable perspectives and guidance. Engage in open discussions about your concerns with those who can provide a fresh viewpoint. Sometimes, an external perspective can shed light on manipulative tactics that may have otherwise gone unnoticed. Seeking support is a sign of strength, not weakness, and can provide you with valuable insights to bolster your defenses. Manipulation is an omnipresent challenge we face in our modern lives, but the power to overcome it lies within our grasp. By delving into the intricate psychology that fuels manipulation and embracing the empowerment strategies we've explored, you hold the keys to safeguarding your autonomy. Seizing control of your choices and asserting your authenticity is the ultimate defense against manipulation's artful snares. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video and join us on this empowering journey. If you found this information valuable, we invite you to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support allows us to continue creating content that equips you with the tools you need to thrive in an ever-evolving world. Together, we can build a community of empowered individuals, impervious to manipulation's subtle grasp. Thank you for being part of our mission to lead more authentic, empowered lives.